Hey C3, happy Wednesday to you. Wanted to give you these weekly updates that we've been giving you the past 6 or 7 weeks because we recognize that if we don't stay in touch this way, it's easy to forget about some of the things that we've got going on. So some of these things that I'll give you this afternoon, you may hear and you may say, well, I knew that already. That's okay. We just want to remind you of them. And we'll continue to do that as often as we think it's necessary to keep you up to speed. First thing to think about, you probably received a letter in the mail last week. And that was a letter talking to you about our Easter Joy offering. We want to remind you that this year, since we've not been able to meet in person here at the church, that we're extending our time to collect the Easter Joy offering out until the end of April. So we're asking you to pray as a family and to determine if God is leading you to give anything toward that Easter Joy offering over and above your normal tithes and offerings. And trust that whatever you feel led by the Father to give will be used to see His kingdom come on earth here as it is in heaven in the best way we can see fit. Second thing to make you aware of, sign-ups are ongoing for kids from kindergarten all the way through graduated senior for the ARC Christian Ministries this summer. Thus far, the ARC has said they're going to continue with the planned schedule, even if they have to make some accommodations. If we're still kind of in a weird season come June and July, they'll make some accommodations, but they're doing their dead level best to continue things as normal. So sign-ups are ongoing. Head over to rainbowcamp.org, or that's not what it's called. Now I've got to do the whole thing again because that's where I used to work. So head on over to thearccm.org, and that's the one I was looking for, and get your kid registered for camp for a life-changing experience this summer. A couple other real quick things. We've told you each week about the Samaritan Room Ministries and their continued efforts to feed and take care of those folks in our community that find themselves in time of need. You can continue to give donations there. Check out the website, check out Facebook, check out the app for an updated list. Consistently, we're updating that list of donations that we need, and you can bring those donations in on Saturday morning and Monday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And finally, I want to remind you, going live every week are different ministry videos that we're producing to try to be as effective as we can in this time. And the timelines for those are Tuesdays at noon, there'll be a Family Life Minute from myself or from somebody else on staff talking about family life stuff. On Wednesdays at noon, which is about the time you're watching this one, it'll be an update for the whole church to listen to. On Fridays at noon, you'll get an update from Joy and what's going on with C3 Kids. And then on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m., what's going on with the Loft. Jordan will have a video there, and that'll be an opportunity to interact with him and the ministry that's happening with the Loft. And then also don't forget on Sunday mornings, we're still live streaming at 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. We tried something different this past week, and it worked really, really well. As we just ask as many of you as are willing to go down, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, and just hit the share button at the bottom of your page where you're watching the screen. That'll share it with your entire friends list, and the number of folks who were able to see what we were doing on a Sunday morning, it probably grew 500 times. It was probably 500% more than what it was the last week. Just let it keep rolling today, okay, Michael? I'm just doing this. So make sure and do that because that'll let the rest of the world know that God's still doing good stuff here at C3, and hopefully there'll be a greater opportunity for us to have an impact with folks that aren't just right here in our community. Have a great rest of your day, and here's hoping that when you talk to people, you can speak English better than I could today. Talk to you later.